tweeting and all that fun stuff. And we should be all ready for Friday night cards. Ding. Alright, I have not played in a little bit, mostly because of all the GDQ prep and then picking up Super Monkey Ball. Kind of just a little bit more chill with a lot of my free time stuff lately. But I am looking forward to this. Mm-hmm. Fine. Alright, well, might as well see what pack 1, pick 1 is. Debate fiercely.
Always, the first pick is the hardest.
Alright. So, Sindane isn't amazing as far as rares go. Magus Plague, hello. There are some pretty good cards here, though. Zito's quite good.
Ooh. Cat.
So
oh my god, it's a cat.
Pay the contract, but and like discarding a card from their hand of their choice is like not amazing.
Because it's their choice.
But because it recurs, it basically means that with the revenge, it basically means that you
get to discard 2 cards.
Get to make them throw away 2 cards. Like essentially, Zito has Eavesdrop stapled onto it, which I have mentioned is one of the better commons in this entire set. Eavesdrop is 4 cost. Your opponent discards 2 cards of their choice from their hand. So like the contract there is the exact same. It's just a little spread out, and you can play it a bit earlier with that. Yeah, he's not going to be the pick just because like this isn't exactly huge power. So
but if you were already in those colors,
you could he's fine. Like a 2/3 for 3 isn't good, but with Valor he's fine on the attack. For a contract, you can draw a card with him, which is fine, and the power burst that you get from him, like the power bursts in draft are weird. They're okay, but not great. Wrong Turn is okay because it has an invoke. Caldarian Captain and Carnosaur Beta are both quite good. Jotun Spellhammer is quite good. Breach the Defenses is quite good. Definitely the best 2-color card here is Breach the Defenses.
This is true. Basically, 2-color Vanquish, with the relic as well.
Yep.
It's pretty interesting.
But yeah, I think the choice here is really between the Cabal House Cat and the Caldarian Captain, which are both very good cards, it should be mentioned. Like, those are 2 cards that I'm really happy to see when I am in draft.
Cat.
I mean, I was kind of leaning Cat because I have played with Caldarian Captain a lot more.
It's a cat.
And it is a cat, yes.
It's a cat.
It's also a hero.
It's a cat.
But we'll see what these packs look like from here. We did have Realize Your Potential, which was pretty nutty in the previous one. Granted, it needs a little bit of setup.
It does.
Marison's Legacy and Stolen Augmentation are actually both quite good. The entire Invoke cycle in this set is really, really strong.
I thought Trapper.
No.
No, I didn't think so on its face
it's awkward. Like, the 1/1 for 1 is fine, but, like, the pluses are... Like, to be a 2/1 for 1, which is kind of the level that you want for a unit, you really do need the 2/1, and this only gets it if you manage to sneak through. Stolen Augmentation being a trick is also really good because it will very often mean that you can, like, you know, it's 2 points of swing in, like, you know, the correct direction both ways.
And an invoke.
And it invokes. And it's also worth noting that they're permanent, so it's not like you just get it for the one turn. I'm pretty
like
cool
that
with
stolen
seeing if we can do and make an Argent Port work.
Yeah, I'd be cool with that. See how it goes.
Yep. Justice is like my best color by a decent margin. We get a second cat to just make it so that our opponent can never play.
Beyond Fear's intro.
It's worth noting this is one of the better uncommons in time entirely. It is Tower and Karazhan.
Oh my god, I can't lose another cat.
There is another cat there, yes. Beyond Fear is unfortunately not very good because it does not give quick draw, so it will not make a trade go in your favor, basically.
Yes.
It's like Cloud Scraper is probably the single best card here. Caloric Mix is also quite good.
I mean, I'm quite happy seeing Find the Moment and the House Cat.
Yes, having the fact that these two did not get picked are both quite good.
Fair, this pack is just kind of good.
Yeah, this pack actually has something good for everything. Caloric Mix and Trick Throw are both very good. Thunderwing's a perfectly good fire card. Yeah, there is actually a good card in every single color here, except sort of, oh no, there's a good card in every single color here, yeah.
Alright, what are we feeling? Find a Moment? House Cat?
I feel like, yeah, if I want to commit that one of these two is definitely the best, this would sort of be the, oh god, do I pick the good time card and, like, kind of try to commit to that, but I'm pretty good sort of seeing if we can hold him there.
Thank you!
Is Tabard Orc Broker one of the lads?
I hate him. So no, I'm declaring him not a lad because I hate him. He may kill me in Gauntlet a fair amount.
Your deck does not handle Tavrod very well.
No, it doesn't. No.
This is so tough. I'm gonna go Zito. Fuck it.
Yeah, well, there's a
And
Find
we
the
get a
Moment.
Find the Moment offered to us immediately, so pays off. Nothing else I'm really excited about here. He's fine as a filler. He's not really so much.
What is
Normal
Far
feats,
From
whatever.
Home? Exhaust up to 3 ready units, deal 1 damage, then you clear for each unit exhausted this way. Create a charge treasure trove for each of your units exhausted. What a weird card.
There's a reason it's a rare that hasn't been drafted up to this point. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, I will go Rakano. I have a Rakano deck I do in Gauntlet. It's just it's just a weapons deck. And it does really well a lot until it hits something that stalls it out long enough and then it dies.
So interestingly, Zito is a really good Ritual Dagger target. Because of course it's revenge. It gets revenge, and it's a 1/1, so you don't really care. Kind of a shame to see this out here because this dude's nutty.
Yeah, he's a lad.
Yup. Like he's a 3/3 with Aegis that also summons a 3/3 with flying.
My Rakano deck is a very old Rakano deck, it must be said.
We keep meaning to make another one, but have not yet. Lotus Instructor is definitely the best card that's here. Coastal Envoy is fine, but not amazing. I guess it's down to if I see about the splash for Lotus Instructor, if I try to get like a filler unit here. We're still in pack 1, so I think I can do this. Tensky Saboteur is really bad.
Oh, we have like I use Pegasus account, obviously. We have 137,000.
They're doing okay.
So like you can send it on like a Whisper to Vegas and I'll have a look at it after stream.
Well, there's not really anything else here that I care about too much.
Yeah.
Like I probably just take that over,
Might
which
end
is
up
so
being
sad.
a Justice Splash.
We shall see, yes. Rune Sword's a pretty good late
Scry
pick.
would actually be really good for that, wouldn't it?
Yes. Rune Sword's actually a really good late pick. Keep your distance a bit less so. And on both of those. Hee, that's Avigraft.
Oh
yeah,
my
we're
God,
playing
that's
Justice.
Avigraft. Yeah, we're playing Justice.
This is fine. That is some hard ass removal.
play another unit from your void and get a void back. Interesting.
Weird.
So if it's any good.
Like 4 cost, kill one of your units, and then take a like it's.
I mean, I guess you
it's
could
a
kill
really
a,
weird
you
dark
could
return.
Kill a cat to
Yeah.
grab something back, but yeah, like
It's good to use on that. I just wonder what I pay for most things
for like
in the
anything in the deck right now. No.
like coming up. It's that's a lot to pay for that. I don't really know why that costs as much as it does.
There, is there anything else like here?
Deep Cover Operative is okay because he does draw cards for you, and like with stealth, there's a decent chance he lives. And if he doesn't, you just draw stuff with him. So it's like,
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't really actually understand the value add in that card. It's not like it gives.
I feel like it's a constructed card where you're like sacrificing something that does. Right?
Yeah.
Jedi's. Alchemical Blast is
Acceptable.
yeah, like not terrible.
There's not much going on right now.
Deafening Word, silence unit would cost 3 or less in each copy in its owner's hand, deck, and void.
So that's extremely a constructed card.
Is it? Well, I guess it's a silence on a 3 or less.
It's weird, yeah. It's like, do I value it more than Alchemical Blast? Maybe. I don't think I like Switchblade Deadeye at all. We'll need to find some units eventually, but a 2-1 for 2 feels real bad.
Yeah. Thanks, Fruit Salad Kung Fu. I will look at it after.
Free Aspirant is fine. Orin Brute is fine. Definitely not liking how we're being cut out of a lot of our colors here.
Yes.
Granted, it's not like a lot of these cards are great. Daring Maneuver's
no,
fine.
Daring
Sentinel
Maneuver's
Sifter's
fine.
good. Nurturing Sentinel's good. These two are also, like, fine. Or at least in our color.
Yep.
I always have trouble valuing Valkyrie Aspirant because it's like, in the format, how likely are you to get to 8 power? And that's, I have to ask that.
And there are plenty of like big flyers.
Yeah, there's definitely more flying in this format than I'm used to a lot of the time.
Mhm.
It is also, though, that like a 2-3 for 2 just feels so whatever. It is a 2-cost unit, though, and there are none of those in this format. I may just go for that. It's a weird one, because this is like a unit you can play early with an eventual win con, but it's always worth asking if you will actually get that win con or not.
Well, there's for Militant.
Mm-hmm. And these aren't amazing. You have a lot of 1-cost units right now, though, with the 2 cats.
Yeah.
I'll probably grab
Really?
him. Cribble is, like, okay at best. Probably take that miasma
Time or
here.
shadows?
That is actually an interesting question, yeah. The heirloom doesn't mean too much.
Gonna make a slash more real?
Yeah, it's like, do I care enough about a miasma to want to pick that up? Difficult to say.
I feel like we do.
Alright, Soul Collector is okay. If it doesn't die early, it becomes a win condition.
Gunmercer steals all weapons from an enemy unit.
Yep.
That's
It's
not
a
very
weird
good.
one.
But
For 6, it's
funny.
not great, but it is very funny. That is for certain. His combatant is fine. Spirit Drain is not good, but it might make it into the deck. Hey, glad to
Yeah.
inspire someone else. Blaze is not good.
2 Spirit Drains, baby! Custom munitions. Once per turn, you may pay 1, discard a card to give it +1/+1 flying endurance or cry list.
That's weird, is how I would describe that. Why is half this pack Justice?
Well, there is a Finest Hour.
There is a Finest Hour there,
is very
yes.
good. Mod Ready Drone, also very good boy. I like Crackshot Fugitive, but it's a very much it's pretty decent in my weapons deck. So use
Yeah,
all
I feel like
weapons.
if I wanted a unit, I'd take Mod Ready
Yes,
Drone.
absolutely.
If I want Finest Hour, I'll take Finest Hour,
Yeah.
and this would be the weird pick. If it didn't have the, like, discard a card, that might be better. Because it is, like, in a top deck situation, you have to spend your entire turn doing this. Though that is still, like, Flying Endurance and Warcry means you get damage over the top, you buff your deck, and it can still block. So, like, it certainly moves a bit. Oh, that is so weird to value in draft. Because it feels like that should be able to win games. Like, it does 3 separate things that I want to do to break a board stall. Just how bad is that discard? I might give it a shot.
Yeah.
As much as it means not. Like the only real doubt, if this wasn't Finest Hour, I'd be totally in on this.
We do have a, Find the Moment.
Yes, we have one Find the Moment, and there's like a decent chance we get more, so it's not like totally out there. Oh, finally.
Yeah,
Some
Leather
good fucking
Ranger. Woo! Yes, that's a pick.
Pretty easy one.
That's an easy pick. Honestly, don't really like any of them.
Yeah, out of all of them, I feel like it's one
Yeah.
of these two. Prism Stone is also sort of a weird option, but if I want to
Bonebreaker's
go
like
to the 3,
a decent lad, I guess. That
he is a win
Time
condition
Splash, yeah.
eventually. Like, I don't know if this format is slow enough for Bone Picker to really be super good, because there is a lot of removal in it, but it is still a win condition. Silverblade Reaper pays 2 extra cost to get the Deadly on the flying, and it doesn't even get Ambush, which is what Scorpion Wasp gets. Yeah, it's
Prism
not a very good
Stone's
unit.
weird.
Prism Stone is kind of a funny one. If I really wanted to make the 3-color work, like, it would be something I could do. Yeah, Bone Picker with custom munitions would be very funny.
Yeah.
We'll give it a shot. I get the feeling that there will be
what
at
else
least
would we
something.
pick?
Yeah, exactly. Oh boy. Yeah, wow. This is actually kind of tough because it's like Seek Power kind of feeds the 3-color dream. Genius Combatant specifically, potentially Thorn
Valor
Brute isn't okay.
Stealth? Yeah. Valor Stealth is like fantastic.
It's, yeah, because it means it tends to punch above its weight. The big thing about stealth cards is that, like, a block against a 3/3 will always kill the stealth unit.
Yes.
If it costs 3, and a block against a 5/5 will always kill the 5/1. It may or may not kill the unit against it. So, like, a Genius Combatant is... You get the 4 attack for it, basically. That's pretty good. We are okay on the 3 drops right now, and I'm like... As always, it's like Orin Brute. I look at that, and it's... Would I take that over a Seek Power?
I feel like if we want to
Probably
make
not.
this Time Splash work...
Yeah,
we
if we
go
look
for
at our
the
Time
Seek,
Splash, the Bone
yeah.
Picker's quite good, the Lotus Instructor's quite good, the Dive Bomber's quite good, and even the Xenon Blueprints
that
are,
is
like, useful fixing,
yeah.
yeah. And, like, Vow of Silence is an Inscribe, so, like, it actually is a decent enough set of cards in it. I probably don't want to pick any more time cards unless they're, like, as
Really, really
good
yes.
as most of these things, but it does feel like we might be
I
able to
feel
get
like
away
we
with
make the
this.
Seek and we make it happen, yeah.
All right.
All this.
Actually seems pretty good. It does have the discard a card, which is also kind of the one unfortunate thing about it. We also have a lot of 1s.
Yeah.
In fact, 1 cost 1/1s. I think ideally Trapper isn't in the deck, but these other 4, maybe one of the aspirants. We'll see. We definitely have quite a few units to come up to.
Either the Canary or the Peacekeeper make it in the deck.
I
Or-
might take the Canary just in case the a Realize Your Potential that I like pops up. Out of all of these, that might just be the one that makes the most sense.
Hey, mod ready.
Yeah, mod ready's perfectly good. We have I feel like every draft I do in this format ends up with 3 billion threes, 0 twos, and like God knows what else. But mod ready's perfectly okay. Yeah, we're gonna need some units to fill this out. Mod ready's a pretty good start. Oh, that. Switchblade Deadeye kind of sucks, but there's nothing really anything else.
Steal from their void.
Woo!
Keenan Banner, yeah.
Yeah, I think I'd take that over another 3 cost. Tournamender kind of blows.
Awakening. Woo! Cut ties.
That's a weirdly late cut ties.
Cut ties is good.
Uh-huh.
Is that a sheep?
That is a sheep.
That's
We
a
got one of those in a I got one of those in a deck I played myself and then I never got to play it.
4, exhaust, discard a card, sacrifice another unit to play a 5/5 impending doom. Alright.
Impending Doom is the
the one that
classic.
deals 1 damage to you, 5/5 in the area.
Yup.
I know that, lad.
And you can play many of them. Alright, Eavesdrop's really good.
Do we have a ritual?
We do, yes. I'm definitely gonna take the Eavesdrop here.
That sounds good.
We'll just stop our opponent from ever having cards. We'll get them top decking by turn 4. And that'll be the whole way this deck wins. Oh, I feel really bad. There's a Oof Stomp right there.
Oh,
Yeah, this isn't really great for
this
us.
Is bad.
This
Alright.
is fairly dire. I'd probably just take that Rune Binder, right? Elsier's all that exciting.
Yeah, no.
Last Light Refugee. Reasonable.
Another eavesdrop, baby.
Man, we really should have picked Primal, I think, is the the take here.
Maybe. There has been, I mean, there's been good things in it.
Yeah. Okay with Last Light, partly because I have no big units right now. Tower Lookout's pretty good here.
Yep, I'm doing Tower Lookout.
Not really anything I care about here.
Nope. Oh, we could have taken that thing that was extra on a hero because we have 2 cats.
True, we could make the mighty Zito.
Anyway, we could make the mightiest cat. It would have been very funny.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The Rakano pack.
Wow.
I'm just gonna deny
Fist
Searing Fist
warning
from
shot.
someone.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Wow.
What was that entire fire pack there? Well, I don't have the highest hopes in the world for this deck, but hey.
Yeah, no, it's not a very good deck.
It didn't really come together.
No. I mean, it chose like 3 colors and never really got bomb in any of them.
We got a decent amount of decent stuff, but not necessarily any like real big winners
left
here.
Pathfinder.
Yeah. All right, so these are our 3 colors.
Switchblade Deadeye.
Probably. Like right now, I'm gonna do the first pass where I remove the really obvious stuff. See where we sit after that. It is true. Switchblade Deadeye is very funny with me custom munitions. I don't know if that's going to be enough to keep it in the deck, but like, given that we're quite thin on 2, as always, it's a harder choice than you might think. Awakening is a weird one. I don't know that I need units that badly. That I would discard it.
We've got low to the ground units.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Really?
We have plenty of small shit.
We have loads of small shit. Alright.
Probably not. I mean, in particular, this deck has 2 cards in its power that are not, or in the deck that are power. So like,
Yes.
this is going to be a high energy deck. In terms of hard removal, we've got obviously Cut Ties. Stolen Augmentation should kill something. Find the Moment as well.
Stolen Fast.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, that's
Avagraft is hard removal.
Yeah,
I feel totally fine removing those. Probably Diminish. I don't know that this deck can afford to keep things on the board. Like, it kind of needs to kill things and get them out of the way here.
Yeah.
So we're now, I have to cut 2 cards to get to 15.
Do we or
We did get the Realize Your Potential. We could
Yeah.
cut both Canary and Realize Your Potential. Like, Last Light Refugee is really good with it. Prize Fighter sucks, and I'd love to cut it.
yeah, she does suck.
Valkyrie's Ass is, like, 2 of them is a little bit weird. Yeah, so there's not really anything that loves it except for these 2. But it's almost like, do I cut an Aspirant on the Prize Fighter, or even just like the Prize Fighter, and like try to keep this as a potential game winner? It's so tough to say because there's like so many times when it'll be dead in my hand, aren't there?
Yeah, you have a lot in you. They're like pretty close.
Yeah, like if I had the 0-5, I'd be pretty happy.
It for the eggs, which
Yeah.
I don't know how you feel about that.
Not good. Paying 3 just for an Aegis feels really bad. Paying 3 for an Aegis and 5 attack is pretty good, though. Hello, hello. Alright. Hey, it added me to 15 power. How fucking
Wow.
weird. That never happens. Alright. Spire.
Bribe.
That's what I meant. Not very many. So actually, the Seek Power and the Xenon Blueprints are a bit better in a deck like
Yes,
this.
we have 1 of each color because we killed a dismantle.
Yes. Let's see. And 3. As I put it all into my spreadsheet, the most important part. So okay, if we've got 1, that means that we have, like in this, what it suggested, that is essentially 5 sources of time. 7, 8, 9 sources of justice. 6 sources of time. 9 sources of justice, and then 5, 7, 8, 9 sources of shadow.
Yeah, I guess
which
the
feels
thing
pretty
is
okay.
like, would we kill the Prize Fighter and Deafening Word and put?
The other 2 back in.
Yeah.
Well, the big problem is I need to draw both of them for them to really feel like it's worth something.
Yes, that's true.
Which is why I was kind of leaning towards cutting those.
Here's my coup.
Hiding Cow.
Honestly, not an amazing deck. It's fine.
Yes. But yeah, that is the big thing. Deafening Word is like not very good at all, but I don't know that there's anything in particular that I would put in the deck over it. In terms of stuff I've cut, I could put a Spirit Drain. I could put a Grenamender or a Lethrai Trapper. A Laze. Keep Your Distance. If Zone Stiper. Oh, that's sort of a weird one. It's pay 2 to draw a card, basically, with like a small effect on things. Yeah, I like that more than Deafening Word.
I think we do like that.
Cycle
more
a
than
card.
Deafening
It's like
Word,
pretty
yeah.
expensive, but I guess the win condition here is like get down to custom munitions.
Yeah.
Yeah, clearly I just have to hit someone's, the 6 Lethrai Rangers that someone chose. But yeah, the big thing about it is, of course, you don't expect someone to have more than one of a card in draft, and like, one cost silence a card. It's hard to say if that's actually worth a card spot in your deck. Fuck it, let's find out if this goes better than 03. You know, like, if it gets a decent draw, it will win games.
No.
Got 3 power, but it only has 1 playable. So I think I have to draw down here.
Oof.
This is actually fine.
Guess we
It's not
get
good,
custom
but it's
munitions
like...
in that lady.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay, we
That does
can draw a
help. So
ton.
we do now have everything we need.
The price of progress.
Valkyrie's ass.
Oh, I have that dive bomber. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
The power to play it.
Do in fact love to see it.
Our 3 lady. Nice.
Follow my lead.
Intriguing.
What do they do when they slide?
She plays
Plays
an
a
extra
circle.
flyer. Yeah, she's dangerous draft card. I think what I do here. Cat. Force them to drop down. Sure.
Question is, do we throw a power to jump the cat?
Probably. And if they really want to spend for that, that's fine. The deck doesn't exactly have anything that costs a ton.
Probably the shadow power. I don't actually know if we need justice. I definitely don't need more than 2 of each. So
I am going to take the contract here just because I have nothing else to play right now.
yep.
And it is lifesteal for me. When I draw the last light dude as my next card, it'll be a little sad, but only a little bit. Aight.
Ouch.
Well, I have something big.
Can kill that. I mean, we take a lot of damage doing.
Yeah, but that's fine. I'm like,
I'm
almost
very
like, do I
just
even
kill it.
throw Zito in there
Like,
to force them to
throw
throw a
another
card
card
away
away.
eventually? It's a tough one. Because of course they could just play their cards down, so it's probably better.
wait for now.
Yeah, exactly. Finally got something out of that, which is nice. And that'll actually help me draw more
yeah,
cards.
it's a 5/5.
And yes, he is
A
now a
small
5/5
donation.
stealth unit, which is very funny. Oh, I can now kill that is the big thing.
Yeah.
I am playing a little bit dangerous
Ooh,
with this
hello.
being a thing, but
You know, that's a lot of damage. It's like, do we on it?
probably put the rifle on.
Oh, and cat? Yeah.
I don't know if there's any reason I'd want it to have 6 health, basically. Alternatively, I can also throw it away. To also get to get like a temporary +1. I lose the draw-in card, but kind of a weird one. I get the war cry out of it.
Him.
Yeah.
Still, and I guess it's.
I think it's about the same either way. Eavesdrop is nice because now if they hold anything, I basically from them. You finally get your bird.
We can jump our 5/5 here. Yeah. Hard.
Fine.
Yeah. Hard discard
Yeah,
first.
yeah.
Oh no, I think we can just block with the cat next turn the stealth
Yes,
unit.
basically.
Was I?
Yes, they look different in the art. 3 versus 5.
Okay.
That's a little scary.
Can still jump in the air.
Almost like, oh god, it's like I can't do both play him and jump.
Yeah.
So it's like, do I just attack without the jump?
Yeah, and then have the Valor unit. Yeah, probably. They have to sacrifice the.
This is a tough one. This is gonna be really close. Damn. All right, we lose. Oh well.
Damn. I didn't think of that at all.
That's not. I mean, it's always they all Chloric Mix would have been the one to be playing around, but like, unfortunate. Like, there's ways we could have won that, but we didn't end up doing it. They were able to hold on just long enough.
We drew a lot of power.
We drew a decent amount of power there, yeah.
We flooded pretty badly.
We flooded pretty hard. I mean, that should be okay for this deck, because I can
we were
throw
throwing
it into
them away. I mean,
munitions,
yeah, we were throwing them, but
But-
yeah, we flooded very hard.
I mean, part of it is also this deck does have run quite a bit of power. It's 17 at base, and it has inscribes. Speaking of power, we also went down to 5 there, so I'm like trying to play a long game with, or 6 there, try to play a long game with that's tough. I don't actually hate this.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like, we have all the colors we need, we have all the stuff. We'll never get our Xenon heirloom out of it, which is fine.
Gonna get that anyway. Not what it's there for. That's a deck card. Darn something.
I feel like
let me
this deck
know.
just doesn't have them except for the Last Light Refugee.
I never miss.
Well, that's nice.
I want to say that's the only one. Get cheeky with those. Keep them guessing.
I never never miss.
Alright, well, if they have a way to give things battle skills, we're going to lose. If they don't, we're in pretty good shape. Alright, just gonna play some meat on this boy. Would strongly prefer you not play Justice right now. Play?
Militant or the...
An interesting question, because I could just start buffing the Bone Picker if they don't kill it. May also just draw out removal with the immediacy of the threats. Okay with that. They're playing quite slow, presumably because they're missing whatever color number 2 is. Like -1 the board or something.
I never miss.
Okay.
A ritual blood dagger.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm just gonna sit there until they have removal for this guy.
No attacking?
No.
Nah.
Alright, they
Well,
found their
there's
fire.
fire.
Do you have Searing Fist? No. Okay.
Ah, they can, so what was that? Pay...
5 to give something double damage.
Okay.
It's a decent unit,
do
but
we
like...
silence? Or do we just kill it?
That's an interesting question, yeah.
I guess if we silence it, we can play another card.
Yeah, like I don't want to cut ties that. They'll have bigger things.
Yeah, so do we silence that? One of them double damage.
Probably...
Oh, is that fast?
Fast, but you don't get an interrupt chance if they use an ability.
Okay.
I never miss.
Have something.
Mm-hmm. I really do want to get another hit on him just to get him out of Searing Fist range.
Look at what is written.
Question is, do we put Millicent in here and just there?
Yeah, especially with that Ritual Dagger. I could just say, hey, I have a 6/6 in the air. What do you want to do about it?
Punished.
And we're leaving the finest, Find the Moment open.
Yep.
The finest moment open. Oh. Don't really care about that, to be honest. Alright.
Yeah, we can cut ties. The lady they give, double damage.
Yep. You could probably even just
Oh,
Runebinder
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Look at what is written.
And yeah, no reason not to. Like, I lose the chance to cut ties next turn, but like... They still haven't played anything that scares me enough to want to cut ties it. And like, it's not like they're in time. Alright. No, that's not correct. At all. No.
Hey?
But they should not have, okay, they didn't attack in with him, but like, I'm just so...
You look lost.
Combusting this makes no sense whatsoever. Unless they're gonna give everything they have a, battle skill. If they want to trade anything for this, I'll take it. And if not, I'll take 3 base damage. I mean, if they have 3 elves in their deck at all, they're probably pretty new. Is what I would say to that.
It can't really do anything.
Not so much, no.
And the custom munitions would be very good.
Yep. I'm fine with that. By the board a touch. Hurt. It's a weird one, because I have not gotten to the point where I can actually just beat them yet.
Yeah.
We're both just sitting here staring at each other.
Yep.
In an I've got nothing better to be doing kind of way. Sure. Not correct, but okay. Took you long enough.
There we go.
Of course, now the thing is, do I throw away the cut ties for this? Honestly, probably not.
I mean, if we do it, Bone Picker is a two-turn kill,
Ooh,
right?
that is true. You have convinced me.
I mean, it's tough to throw away
Yes.
cut ties always.
It's
but-
mostly like, you know, there's a chance that I do myself badly by not sitting on this and just totally starving them out, but... Don't attack in, no!
Oh! Oh, they killed it.
Ah!
Right, it killed all enemy
Kill all
relics.
enemy relics, go figure. That might actually kill me.
Yeah. It went, well, yeah. I guess in the cut ties. So I guess keeping it was the correct choice. Oops.
Yeah, that is the issue. Frankly, I was not expecting them to have a card that countered us that perfectly. If it wasn't a two-turn clock, I wouldn't have done that. But
Yeah, potentially should have held a turn. for something through, but
Honestly, I don't really think so. Like, even with what ended up happening there, the fact that they had a card that both gives them a really good clock and destroyed our clock, like,
yeah.
I can't really fault you for that, you know? Yeah, we're gonna lose this one.
Yeah.
Man, my
that
Argenport
sucks.
decks are cursed. Absolutely fucking cursed.
Just a little more.
Like, that's legitimately incredible. We should not have lost
We should
this
not
game.
have lost this game. Their deck is not very good.
No.
And neither is ours, so...
Even then. Like, our deck is better than their deck. They just happen to pull the literal perfect card that, like... Because the thing is, I was ready for a play that took care of my Bone Picker. I just figure, like, I'm still hitting you in the face every turn. How much can you possibly do? Unfortunately, it was a play that both killed my best attack and also killed my engine at the same time.
Yeah.
I didn't know that card existed. Is the thing. Sure. Got all our power. It's got to play on turn 2. What more could I need? Like, that was a bad beat. Oh well.
Now we're up against a Masters player, so shit's getting real.
Ah, we got this. It'll be fine.
Sound the alarm.
The resource is a relic weapon.
Yep.
Love to sound an alarm.
I pledge my loyalty.
Right, what do you got? Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's like, yes, if I
Yeah.
had kept the cut ties, we probably win that game, but like, The 2-turn clock
They
was
killed.
really
They
convincing.
killed a relic,
Sound the alarm.
which meant that even if we killed their dragon, they then had a 3/2 flyer, and then they had the buffs for it. I don't think we would have won that if we kept the ties. We would have lasted enough.
True.
We might have pulled something in those turns to win, but we were actually that
That
dragon fucked
literally
us.
beat our specific plan that we were
Yes.
trying to do. Which,
They would have had 16, 17 health, and
Yep.
we would have had absolutely nothing.
basically, sometimes it do be like that. Alright. Kind of an awkward one, but I really don't want to even more more stuff. That's potentially fun.
For Zulta!
Probably take that first. He also blocks. And they're in the hard
Giving
removal
him
colors.
+1/+1 is definitely.
Mm-hmm.
The price of progress.
No idea which of those two I did. Ah, that's the one that I minus. Mm-hmm. Yeah, flying deadly quick draw. How fun. Okay, so let's draw one card, and that's a Mithril Mace. Like, Mithril Mace.
Yeah, the Mithril Mace can kill that 3.
Yep. Boink.
I guess I should try to go for that 3rd time if we can.
Mm-hmm. The blueprints.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like,
Yeah.
Troy.
Yeah, that's fair. It's so rare to actually be in a situation with it.
Yeah, no,
Ever.
absolutely, yep. I was literally just thinking, I was
Yeah.
like, oh, what would I
No,
do?
that is fair. I was thinking to myself, yeah, there's not really much reason to kill this. That's fine.
Both.
Yes.
Let them
Yep. That's just been this whole,
That's this draft.
Draft.
Yeah.
I mean, that was me not counting. I probably should have just blocked at the last light. I'm not playing very well because I don't deck very much. It's funny, though. It's a shame that they're in shadow, so this thing's dead next turn.
Man, if we'd drawn like another unit, we maybe could have pulled this off.
Yeah, this is a
but-
bit of a weird flood, to be honest. This is... Well, this is worse than I would expect for this.
We've flooded several times.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of ridiculous how often we have flooded. I mean, yeah, it's got a little more power from this format, but it's still not a huge amount of power.
I mean, it's, you know, I'm not playing any of the Inscribes as power is the thing, so it is just a 17 power deck in practice.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't inscribe any of my cards, I
No.
just flooded good.
Yep.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yep.
Not that it matters, but this also means that Zito wouldn't have been able to, go.
Yeah, no, that draft fucking sucked.
Yeah, that was awful. This is what I get for ever drafting Argenport. And I need to stop doing it.
Okay, fair enough.
There's no reason that that should be that way, but I apparently just can't draft Argenport. Alright, so we only ever go 7 or 0.
Should be
Yeah, probably. All right. Draft 2, maybe I'll pay attention this time. I've got like I have a 10% win rate in the 3 Argentport drafts I've done. That's so sad. I don't know why. Just every Argentport deck I've drafted is just utter garbage. I think I'm bad at valuing shadow cards in general. I think we committed a little bit early there, but oof. We also definitely should have won some of those games.
Right?
Anyway, oh god damn it. Rat King's really good. Kickflip Bump's good, Alchemy Student's good.
Okay, well, what shadow decks do you have a good win rate on? Any of them?
Stone Scar's 4 wins, Argentport's 0.3 wins,
crap.
Xenon's 2 wins, and my only Feln was a 7 win.
Well, we just have to go Xenon or Feln.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, it's like... Rat King's probably the best unit there. Five-4 of stats. It gives you tokens to murder.
It's kind of wild, huh?
Kickflip
That's
monk?
2 and flying on the enemy turn.
Yeah, it's a 2/4 flyer on the enemy turn. It's a 2/2 on its own, and you can inscribe it, which is pretty
Yeah,
nutty.
Alchemy Student's also like...
Alchemy Student's bonkers. Fuck it. We're in Shadow again. Lethrai Kidnapper's pretty decent. It's not like amazing, but it's at least decent. Guarded and Rescue is quite good. Like, it's 2 more sacrifice targets for the Rat King.
The Rat King!
Thundrock is, of course, also quite good. We had him in a deck, I think, last time we played, and was he did a lot of work for us on value. An interesting one. Soul Feast is actually a pretty good card as well. Consider that Soul Drain is 6 cost to do 3 damage. I think it's like 4 damage lifesteal
yes.
at not fast speed. I might go Grenadin Rescue and try to make Stone Scar work. It's tough because it's like that's a good card, but it's not an amazing card. It might just be take Lord Thundrock because he's the best card in this pack.
That's right, Kidnappers.
They are okay. You know, they discard a card, but then they draw it back when he
yeah.
entombs.
Yeah.
But like, you know, 3/1 for 3 is a pretty good one.
They're trying Rat King BFS.
Clearly, I need to just make a Thundrock Rat King deck. I'd probably take Thundrock here and just, you know, see what the cards look like rather than fully committing to a Stone Scar deck just because I have Rat King. Bullseye's pretty good, though.
So Chloric Mix.
Damn it! I hate this!
What is Shadow Primal?
Feln.
Feln. That was okay, right? Win rate in that was like fine.
I mean, I've done 1 draft and it went 7, so it's...
Because there's like, well, Bullseye's really good. Chloric Mix is also
That is the
very
big thing.
good.
Bullseye is really strong, and Chloric Mix and Zealot and Spellhammer are both also really strong. Midnight Hunter is also quite strong. So it's definitely a tough question.
Rat King make rats?
Yes.
Yeah, she could sacrifice a rat to kill
Yes.
an enemy unit. Oh god, that's...
Yeah, they work well together.
And yeah, I kind of like the spell where...
Yeah. Interesting, like if it's Midnight Hunter or Chloric Mix. They're both removal.
really
This
good,
leaves a
yeah.
3/2 in the air, but obviously costs a billion.
6? Yes.
So go for it.
Play a hero, draw a card.
Woo!
We do have 2 heroes!
It's fair.
Ritual
Ritual Dagger's actually fairly good in this.
Yeah,
And again, if we end up in Stone Scar, all 3 of these are really good. Stone Scar
Yes,
is like
yes.
the sacrifice shit thing. The fire has completely disappeared.
Yes. Would this be...
Ice Over and Soul Feast are both fine, yes. Probably Soul Feast. We still haven't actually picked our second color yet. Breaker Bow's pretty decent, so is Chloric Mix.
Yeah.
That's interesting. probably Chloric Mix.
Yeah, Chloric Mix is
I
good.
love Stonebreaker Bow, it should be said. Like, the times
Yes.
that I have used it, it has been fantastic
There's
for me.
no other fire here.
But yes, we do seem to be
It has
cut
been being
pretty
cut.
hard out of fire.
I recommend the punish that any enemy turn deal 1 damage them hardly.
It's fine.
It's
It's a
fine.
4-3 for 3, which means it's okay.
A 4.
Or for 4, that's what I meant. If it was a 4-3 for 3, it would be
It'd be
amazing.
really good, yeah.
But I am taking Eavesdrop
Hero
here because
deck.
Eavesdrop is really good.
And just drop every hero.
Yes, every uncommon hero. That's the plan for this deck. Scalehide and Teriak Screecher are actually both fine. I don't think I want a second Ritual Dagger, especially far.
Yeah, yeah.
Scalehide makes this quite good. You can also use it with Thundrock if you have way too much power. Teriak Screecher is also a unit. Fine. I don't actually know which of these two is better here. An interesting one.
Inscribe on the...
Inscribe is really big, and like any deck I've done that has like a lot of Inscribe cards has tended to go fairly well. I've started drafting 6 or 7 Inscribes in like my decks.
I quite like that as the extra. Oh, we got offer another Screecher if we want. Just another hero, another hero! Talk!
Hero picks. We're value drafting, but for heroes. Frostpack Sprite is not very good removal. We do already have Chloric Mix and Soul Feast. We are
Like,
kind of
I feel
okay
like
in
we'll have
Midnight
better
Hunter, and even
removal
Rat King, honestly.
In
is something
Shadow,
okay with this.
we'll get better.
Frostpack
removal.
Sprite is a really bad version of the other Sprite, 2 cost 1/2 that freezes a unit until it's gone.
Yes.
Basically.
And all of these. Guess we'll take the Saboteur because
Yeah,
it's in
basically.
colors. And the Rune Binder for similar reasons. What does transform 2 into each other mean?
You flip which one is which. I don't know why you would want to do that. It's dumb. I'm not sure what the plan would be there.
Alright, what is...
So, Wild Cloud Snake is okay.
I mean, I guess what it is you... I don't even know.
I honestly
defensive
don't know.
play, aggressive play. It's fast, so clearly it's like tricksy. I just don't.
Yeah, I honestly don't know.
Okay, is this Cloud Snake or Violet
It's Cloud
Dust then?
Snake.
Yeah.
Because like Transform doesn't make summon effects go off. Is the big thing.
Third one.
So yeah, I don't know.
Power,
Ooh, interesting.
Yeti.
So Thorncrawler
Ooh,
is actually
Thorncrawler.
quite good.
Yeah. Oh, a Cut Ties. Jesus.
Cut Ties is
Alright.
also pretty decent.
I guess it's so that if they like throw a torch at something.
Yeah, okay, it switches on attack and block. When your opponent has declared blocks, and that's kind of the only place it's useful. At all, ever.
Like, get a surprise kill.
Yeah, and like, yeah, you could use it to do like a hard damage kind of thing, or swap out when someone uses a hard removal thing, which could be tricksy, but not so much here.
It does. That's mean.
That's very funny. We are pretty low on units, so I'm pretty happy with Thorncrawler here.
Yep.
A Pillar of Amar.
Cry me out. He's a weird boy.
Yeah, he's never really been that great. From what I've found. Eastwind Herald isn't amazing, but
Hey, Pillar of Amar.
probably
you
fine.
jerk.
Pillar's great.
He's very good, I know.
Rolling Fog's fine. Spirit Drain's miss. Astronomer's Compass is miss. I'd probably go with Rolling Blade.
Another Xenon Blueprint.
Clearly, it worked so well the first time. Firefang Spider's not the worst. Numbing Cold, I have no idea if it's any good at all in draft. I hate sacrificing a Dire Fang Spider.
Yeah.
It's not like great because you'd rather it play defense, but you know. Interesting. I really don't like Devour unless you're in Stone Scar specifically, yes. Couldn't find the word. Like, we got Rat King for it. I wouldn't really like doing sacrificing for the Dire Fang Spider, or sacrificing the Spider for it. I think this is between another Thorncrawler and the Displacer. do kind of just like that much chuffed, I admit.
Yeah, yeah.
And we've got, like, not too much on the 5 side. Hoaxer is actually pretty decent. Probably better than First Frost Shaman. Like Muck Devour more than Hoaxer, I admit. You know, when I took this, it was like, we're not that high up, but then we got, like, literally everything. That said, we actually do have...
Gorgon Swift
Yeah,
Blade.
like a play for this, so that's quite good. That's actually a really good thing to get that late.
Ooh,
That's
River
pretty
Observer's
nice.
actually pretty good.
Yes.
Because we have a few
Hey,
spells.
custom munitions. Blah, blah.
Oh no, again.
Probably take the execute here. I like Leatherhide, but as always, we're doing perfectly fine on 3s. Of these 3s, the only one I really want to remove is Runebinder. Whereas Execute is just hard
Execute is
removal,
hard
which we don't
removal,
exactly
yes,
have
we
a
don't much
ton of.
Yeah,
So.
you're definitely looking for like removal and stuff here.
Hello, Lethrai Ranger. Getting Snowslinger is also quite good, but Lethrai Ranger.
And check.
Your units hits the enemy player, it gets +1 attack. It would be good if it had more than 2 health. Is what I would say about
Well,
that.
Lethrai is an excellent...
Pretty happy with Lethrai Ranger. Shockingly, we are going to be able to
Yeah,
play
watch
on
the
2.
twos.
We're not putting the Piercing Grief in, but like we actually have more 2s than a lot of my decks have. Ooh.
Blood of Makar.
Blood of Makar is quite good when you can get hits in.
Now we have a few flyers. We're really low at the ground, which means we might get some stuff in.
Mm-hmm. Easy Snowslinger, don't really care about the other guy. Destructive Flinger, 1 to each attacking enemy or negate an enemy spell that isn't fast.
I guess if
Weird.
we play a spell on their turn that isn't
Yes.
fast.
I can negate it. I probably take this. I don't know if it's
Take
any
that,
good,
and it might not make
but
the deck being
yeah.
too primal.
Rooted Observer. How many? So we have the 1, 2, 3, and then 4 with the Gnashing Displacer, but you really care about your 3s with that. It's not the worst. The other option would be the Lethrai Secret Reaver. As far as my doubles go, I know Thundrock is a double. Rat King's a double. Hoaxer's a double. Double and double. Kind of a weird one. This deck is actually surprisingly hungry. We are at 18 units, not all of which I want to play, but
No, yeah.
like a 4/3 is
Fox.
pretty legitimate. This is tough, just because like Lethrai Secret Weaver would be the pick if it was 1 for sure.
Yeah.
At some point, it's really just, even if I have a decent power spread, I don't really want a huge number of double influences in 2 different colors. Oh yeah, this is a very good card. It just is the double with the... I have more doubles than I tend to feel comfortable with.
Take it. Fuck it.
And yes,
we got a lot of spells.
do not actually have a huge number of spells in this deck,
Well, I
most
mean,
of which we want to
The other thing you
play.
take is another Rooted Observer or another Spear. It's like, think about either of those.
Rooted Observer is at least decent. Like a
that would be
4/3 for 1 is actually really, really sexy. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. We don't have a huge number of stealth things, but like the ones we do are probably going in the deck.
Yeah. Cyber Hyena.
I'm probably taking it. Oh god, we have no 4s. Like it's like, do I take that over a back alley bouncer? It does because I have 2 Rooted Observers. It's definitely the pick. It replaces itself. Soul
Trickster's
Collector's
Cloak.
pretty good. Trickster's Cloak is pretty good. Surprise Raid. Not
I mean, we have
bad.
a decent amount of stealth.
Yeah, it's like, it's funny. I think Soul Collector, as much as I'd like the sacrifice synergy, is probably too slow compared to these 2. I think with Blood of Makar, it's probably Trickster's Cloak.
Oh, yeah, Blood of Makar.
And Gorgon Swiftblade.
Yeah.
Surprise Raid looks
That's
fun.
interesting. Yeah, we have like a decent amount of stealth.
Like an
And
okay
2
one,
damage
yeah.
is like... For
Oh yeah, we
2
also
is
have
very
the
fun.
Muck Devourer. Forgot
Yes,
about
we
him.
do. We actually... God, it's like, I want both, actually.
I
think
kind of do, but I
Cloak-
think Trickster's Cloak is
Yeah.
where it's at.
Yeah, the unblockable this turn is definitely really good.
Rabid Yeti's sure.
Gun Rustler,
Gun
yeah,
Rustler.
for sure. Oh, the Left Ranger!
Last pick,
Woo,
Red
woo,
Threat.
woo,
What the fuck? Expedition Gear and Brigade Hall. I found the bombs, and then
Fuck.
in my colors.
Fuck, splash that Expedition Gear.
I know, I am kind of thinking of it. I mean, there's no reason for me to pick
No,
either of these here.
no.
I'm at 24 units.
Fucking take it.
Yeah, I know. Force Pick Brigade Hall. Alright, this deck just got funny because if I can fit that Expedition Hall, I will do it.
We didn't actually slam pick the Brigade Hall. We slam picked the other
It's true, yes. I did go against my word here. Another Chloric Mix is fine here. Stormblast is also alright, but double power.
Oh.
Also, like, the played this turn can be a little awkward. Whereas Chloric Mix is... Your opponent is going to attack eventually. Cloudline Shaman's quite good. Bog Fumes is actually also quite good. Interesting. I know, I have destroyed all of my credit as a Twitch streamer here.
Oh, I know, Bog
Seeing it 3 or less in your void, give it +2 and invoke.
Ooh.
Interesting.
5, that's wild.
Wow,
But, like, that
I
could draw something back,
wonder
something
if
pretty good.
Jack want to do.
Who the fuck knows at this point?
It's pretty wacky, yes. And there's a lot of stuff that I feel pretty okay pulling back. For example, the Rat King.
Yeah, the Shaman for
Yeah,
like...
I think it's probably these two. As much as I like Bog Fumes, I do actually have enough removal at this point that it's not too worrisome. Shaman is just a gigantic amount of things, but I think the Invoke...
Yeah, let's go for the sweep.
Like,
Yeah.
we have a lot of stuff at 3 or less that actually feels pretty nice. Yeah,
I
like
still have
Rat
a
King.
decent top end.
And Invoke is really good. And yeah, there's a decent chance we see another Bog Fumes for sure. Teriac Screecher probably doesn't make the deck, but fuck it. We are spoiled for choice here because I have actually been able to pick mostly Feln cards. I feel like the thing is not
Oh, that's
happening.
the card we got fucked by.
Yes.
Alright.
Probably take another Eavesdrop, and I might even play it as power. We'll see.
Like, do we take the dismantle as in right?
Legitimately a weird one.
Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, the Eavesdrop is an Inscribe as well. It's difficult to say, because it's like... yeah, being able to just play out the Expedition Gear... It would be very funny. I'm like... Is this deck worth trying to splash this? Like, Expedition Gear is such a fucking bomb.
I guess the thing is, like, we already have a Midnight Hunter. Would you want to... We already
Yes,
have a
and
Ritual
that's also
Dagger as
fair.
well.
Yeah, we have
And a
all
Soul Feast.
three
We have
of
all three of
those,
those.
yes.
Would we want a second one of them?
Of any of them, would they play in
Or
the deck?
do we take a punt on the Inscribe and then think about it later?
This is fair.
Kidnapper.
Wow, that's a ridiculously good
Call
late
it.
get. Take a third Eavesdrop. I don't think I'll play a third Eavesdrop, but I'll take
You'll play a fourth Eavesdrop,
Now we're
right? You'll play a fifth
I really
Eavesdrop.
badly wish that was Xenon.
I know, if that was Xenon, we would be in there. Oh, that's another Inscribe. That's actually pretty good Inscribe.
This is so fucking stupid. I have to go to the bathroom. We're gonna need to cut 15 cards out of this.
Well, we're gonna cut like 3 Eavesdrops.
Yes, there's a lot of stuff that's gonna get cut. We're gonna cut 2 Eavesdrops. I might play 3 Eavesdrops. We'll see.
How do you cut? Is it right click?
It's left click here.
Left click on the name or on the...
Oh right, it's left click the name to take down, right click or left click the number to go up.
All right, because I'm gonna mess with your deck while you're gone. All right, let's have a look. What utterly sucks here? Yeah, oh god, yeah, probably Gale Prowler. Out of here. Yeah, kick on. Gun Rustler, get out. This one, the Obstructive Flicker is definitely... Two Primal is wild. Alright, 24 units. Roombinder? Yeah, kill that. God, it's like I would kill this Eastwind Herald, but the Wild Card Snake is down there. These rolling balls?
With the 2 stealth sets of questions, the first thing I really want to do is look at all my doubles and decide how many I can cut, because if I want to play Expedition Gear, I need to, like, have as few doubles as I can
So
so
what
I
is
can afford to
Expedition
put 1 or
Gear?
2.
I know it's a bomb.
So.
What exactly is Expedition?
Expedition Gear is Xenon Obelisk.
One,
That also boots itself up.
Without battle skills, it gets +1/+1. Contract 6, an Explorer, and a Trail Runner. Which...
So play a 3/3 Explorer.
Yeah.
And a 4/2 Trail Runner, or a 4/5 2/4 Trail Runner. Expedition Gear is an absolutely incredible bomb. All right.
Our Rude Observers don't have battle skills, right?
They do not, no. Which is kind of funny.
That'd be very funny.
All right. The other thing about Rooted Observer is I don't hate sacrificing him if I know I don't have any stealths coming up. Alrighty, so this is a weird one. Like, there's a decent chance the Cloud Snake and the Eastwind Herald go, but we'll take a look. Alright, so...
I feel like we kill one more Eve.
Probably. In terms of doubles, we've got Soul Feast.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Obstructive Flicker.
Gonna get rid of
it.
Yeah, just because it's a double, I'd probably play this in a deck that was not trying to make this happen.
It's amazing art, by the way.
Yes, it's really good. I knew Umbran Coaxer is a double, Thundrock obviously is a double, and Rat King is a double. I don't think Rabid Yeti's a double. I'd probably get rid of that. Yeah. Lethrai Kidnapper, there's a decent chance. I currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, fine, killing Kidnapper. I would probably play Kidnapper, but in a deck where I'm trying to cut as many doubles as I can, that definitely doesn't get across the line. Alright. Still have to cut 6 cards. We have chopped the shit out of this deck, and we still need to take 6 cards out. Yeah, Kidnapper is, like, so tough. I like the get them to discard a card. I like a 3/1 stat line. I think if it was a 1 influence card, I would probably be higher on it, but like 2 on turn 3 is awkward.
I guess the question is, do we cut our Expedition Gear?
I feel like I want to commit to it.
You want to commit to it? I mean, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. There's a lot of things that are a good Sweet Dreams target in this deck, is the thing.
Yes. Like, I'd probably cut Cloud Snake Herald. I mean, in terms of things with flying that we have, we've got the 2 Teriak Screechers, which are kind of whatever. The Midnight Hunter way at the top and the Eastwind Herald. Yeah, this isn't the deck for that. Yeah, like, Kidnapper definitely, like, it's... There's a certain type of deck that would like it, and it's one where it can play down on turn 3, throw an enemy out to, or make the person throw a unit out to kill it, and then, like, get some value. This is not that deck. Muck Devourer is a weird one. Like, I definitely like Muck Devourer. That said, I probably like it the least out of all of these. I mean, it's probably that or Umbran Coaxer. But Umbran Coaxer I have gotten a bit higher on because gaining 5 health back is actually kind of nutty. And, like, double influence is not nearly as bad at 5 cost.
Calling that back was also...
it's 3 or...
3 health, right?
Yeah, is it health? I thought it was
health?
cost.
Oh, cost 3 or less. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, but we have a lot of cost.
Oh yeah, no, that is the big thing. Even when I was just looking at it, like Rat King alone being pulled back is ridiculous.
Thorncrawler.
Swiftblade or Ranger,
Ranger.
especially if either of them have hit face, are amazing. Rooted Observer, if it got
buffs.
its ultimate off, is amazing to pull back. Like, you get a 4/5 that can also be set off by another one. Like, Sweet Dreams is actually incredible in this deck.
Terriax Creature in the air isn't terrible either.
Yeah, pretty okay. So, like, we're pretty happy with basically anything that this can hit in our deck.
Alright, so 4 more cards.
Yes.
One unit.
Probably. Always.
We've called a hit and 2 eavesdrops. Scale high.
3, 2, and
drop.
2.
We could put Lost in Thought back in.
It's true.
Woo!
Now we're talking. Probably not, though.
Probably not.
I mean, granted, actually, it's probably better than... God, it's like, out of all 3 of these... Oh, yeah, I am, like, looking at the eavesdrops and still considering putting one back in. I just really need to go. I understand. I'm kind of trying to do this splash for the memes. Expedition gear is so nutty. It might be better to just cut it.
I know.
Because that would get us down, potentially even put a eavesdrop back in.
Yeah, that does get us right down to the power, and then we can kill something with the eavesdrop.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, this might just be a good enough film deck that trying to shove an expedition gear into
this is
it
a pretty decent found deck. Flood of Makar, Trickster.
kind of ends up, the dream is dead.
Swiftblade. Yeah, rats with expedition gear. I know.
My
I
3/3
know.
rats.
It's such a shame we weren't in time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm like, I feel like a 3rd eavesdrop is actually probably better than at least one card in here. But what specifically? Maybe Dire Fang Spider? Eavesdrop's really, really good. Like, if your opponent's hand is empty, you get power. And if it's not, like, telling your opponent to throw away 2 cards is actually amazing. Even if they get to pick. Blood of Makar is a weird one. But I suppose, given that we've cut the flying out, we've definitely got fewer things that really love it. And can, like, get through on it.
What really becomes their win con then?
Just being gigantic and hitting their face to death. We can make some really big stuff with it. And just being ahead on tempo with a lot of stuff. We have a lot of removal. We've got Sweet Dreams is going to be really, really big for us. I think we can kind of just use this to own the board and kill them before they can get us.
Yeah, it's because Expedition Gear is, it's like, I don't know how we would kill 4
That's
cards
the
to
big
make
problem,
it work.
yeah.
We have to kill like 3 really good cards to have some very minor inscribes.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. I think that's the correct amount. Got the Rat King at double, and then Thunderrock and Umbran Coaxer at double. Soul Feast. So yeah, that's like, we want to hit 2 Shadow Sigils first. Eavesdrops and the Call to Hit, we should be able to pretty consistently.
Yep. Alright, we'll try this one out.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
A better deck than the
It's
last
absolutely
one.
a better deck than the last one.
One day we'll have a time deck and we can use our Expedition Gear.
Yep. So sad. If I had gotten a little more support, or if I had taken like a Seek Power, I potentially could have gotten a little more for it, but it is like sometimes a little difficult. And it's not like this deck is like hurting for playable cards. I am glad we took the 2 Rooted Observers now. I think they're actually going to be one of the things that'll do a lot of work for us.
Yeah, get them down early, then throw a stealth unit
Yep.
down. Suddenly they're huge.
Yes, they're big. I have a stealth unit down, and, you know, we kind of just go. And then I pull it back with the thing and get an Inscribe. A 4-3 unit, an Inscribe, and it can get even bigger. Feels pretty nice. Yes. All good things.
Yes, that's right. And Gorgon Swiftblade. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to choose
absolutely.
which one to play, which is fun. A good influence spread. Like, we want to hit the double shadow first. This is the kind of hand we want, so we shall see what we end up with here.
Yeah, we want to go really fast.
Generally, yes.
We got lots of 2s and 3s. We want to just slam in as hard as possible, really.
Yeah, this should probably play a lot like Zoo and Hearthstone, where, like, you just constantly keep taking good trades on the board, maintain control, murder them better than they murder you by, like, a decent margin.
Hey, Rat King.
Interesting question whether I play this with later the Ranger turn.
We'll
We'll
see
what
what
they
they
play.
do.
It's a little weird either way. Like, Swiftblade is a safer choice, because they got to go first. If I went first and they didn't play anything on their 1, I would probably take the, Oh, this is tough. Do you have a trick? No. I think I'm more willing to give up Ranger here. And like, hey, if we pull a Ritual Dagger, then I'll just make it 8-8 left-right Ranger, and that'll be funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ranger is definitely better if it hits. There's points where I'm like, I want to see if I can save it to pull stuff out, but I also don't have any real way to get it around. Rat King will eventually be able to do that, but... This is kind of an interesting question here. I feel like I probably play the Eavesdrop here so that I can then actually play the Eavesdrop next turn.
Yep, yep.
Slice and dice.
They've got a decent hand, and if they play out a few cards here, I probably manage to pull an important card from them next turn.
Trouble on the horizon.
Sure.
What's a Rat King? A1, Sacrosanct, giving enemy -1/1. Rat.
Yep.
Yeah, you start here because you got cards. That's pretty good.
Yeah, this should hopefully fuck their turn. We'll see what I can do. I probably end up playing Rat King next turn.
Yeah, yeah.
Could
I'm
make this
playing-
bigger, admittedly.
Eh.
But either of those cards is very good.
Who's next?
Alright, well, I will love to get power eventually.
Gum.
Nice rat.
Yeah, I definitely sacrifice a rat. It's just a question of what I get with this. Yes, our opponent has not exactly drafted good cards. Make it so they're not really doing as much to us here. It doesn't really help the ground stall, but... honestly, with these two here, or both here, like, I probably would have hit this if they hadn't played that. Definitely a weird one. I also definitely play this out and attack in with him now. They should probably let this hit face. Yeah, they are running 50 cards. That's a little funny. All right. The big awkward thing about this is that I do have to hit it with a third thing. To make it useless.
Well, currently we have nothing that can hit. So
Yes,
it's not like...
but it will be able to hit the Rooted Observer when I bring that back.
Yep.
It's really good value for them.
Kill spell?
Maybe I should hit the gong now. They were so
Yeah,
aggressive about it.
It was a bit fucking cheeky of them to hit the gong when, you know, they take forever. And if they realize we can see that, I guess we can't. Kill it.
It has to attack in anyway, so I'd rather just grab the card and kill that off entirely. Finally get that.
Nice. Alright. So do we play our Deadly Spoder down?
Yes. I've got nothing better to do. That is a stat trick. Okay. Ooh. Right.
Nice.
I think I pull the Rooted Observer here, back here, but I don't do it until their turn. I don't get to play the Invoke anyway. And then at the start of my turn, I play Gnashing Displacer and get a gigantic dude. I think gets to attack even. Very funny. They'll play their blocks on it to get it, but
Here it is.
ooh, that's a little chufty. Man, I would love to get an eavesdrop here.
Yeah.
Bring the dirty rats back. A cut ties seems pretty good.
Yeah. I think we'll cut ties. Where did that for? We'll make something bigger, but
Only by one. Removes 3/3 of stats from the board. Are really thinking about this, huh? Yes? Put something on the ground. Or in the air.
in the air, yeah.
It's
Or
the
the Left
Spoder. This might be the Left Ranger. I mean, I kind of actually just want to be attacking if I can, so I don't
Yeah.
really care about defense right now. Very funny how I have like a billion things that I want to do. Oh, is it that fast fire spell? The overwhelm, char? It's char, but it has extra effects on it. I don't remember what it's called.
Disperse.
Huh?
Kill the Rat King.
Sure. GL, comma, HF. I know who's getting cut-tied. Cut-stied.
Welcome to
Never mind. Now I know who's getting cut-stied.
Yeah, we sure do. Oh boy. Yeah, we can kill that. Start swinging another 3-2 in the air.
No need to get cute about that.
Nope.
Hello, Ramba. Goodbye, Ramba. Yeah, they really hadn't played anything scary up to that point, so like any removal I had was obviously going on that. If they attack in here, I definitely take the trade.
Oh yeah.
They get the health back, but then I play out the displacer.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
they don't get enough back to kill the or the 6/7. Yeah, just right, 7/7. What am I talking
7/7.
about? Yeah, 2, 4, 6.
6. Yep.
And they have no cards in their hand. Block with one of your
Yeah, I
Grenadin.
kind of forgot that gets the stats every time you play a stealth unit.
Only with the overwhelm. Or sorry, only it's an ultimate. So it's because I recurred
because
it.
you recurred it, right? Yeah, because I was like, oh, I guess it once, right? Like, why are we getting it again? It's like, oh, because we brought it back. We're finally gonna win a match tonight.
Maybe. No promises.
Come, step into the shadow.
I kind of want to save this to kill this if they want to attack with it.
Yeah. But yeah, it has to. It
It
has
has
to
to
be
be
exhausted.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't think it affects our clock too much. Okay. Get the 3/2 here.
Virtual daggers now. On the. It did it on the.
Alright, let's hope they don't pull harsh roll.
I mean, if they do, they're in a worse position than us. Looking at a grand total of 1 health.
Winner!
That match should not have taken so long. I mean, they were obviously very, very new.
Probably better than the other person who beat us.
Yes.
Oh, I guess there's a promo on right now. Plus 10 if you have gained health this turn. Your units can't die while you have 35 or more. That's very silly looking.
Say that's a dinosaur. It didn't seem like a dinosaur.
Dinosaur adjacent, you know?
First win of the night.
Cashman.
Woo!
Ah, damn.
Oh, man,
There's no playables
no,
in this,
no.
unfortunately.
Yeah, we have to inscribe with our Drock for our 1 cost. That's much better.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Wish we were going
yeah.
first with this hand, but you know. Yeah, that is a hilarious payoff for Life Force. And twice now we have had left-right ranger in our starting hand, but we're going second.
Yeah.
Oh we trade this because I can't afford to hand them a snowball, but that's fine because we get a 4-3 as long as they don't kill it. And even if they kill it, you know, stuff happens. Alright. Interesting.
Okay, they are big brain. Got it. Oh, they get to... Yeah, well, we're gonna make them spend the snowball.
We lose. Wow. Yeah, that's worth using a Searing Fist to clear my board.
Oh, we put a fog down. I forget, what is intrigue?
It forces you to pay 5 for it if you have 5.
You look lost.
4 factions by turn 3, and also a ridiculously good play to counter me. We got Masters level shit going on here. Doesn't feel amazing, but rather not take.
Execute. Kill an exhausted enemy unit.
This is interesting. Like if I swing in, I actually get a chance to execute. Not like they have a lot of good stuff right now. So
Cold got you down.
Cold does indeed have us down.
Mm-hmm. They probably know I have an execute in my hand now. Probably do play that. Get some form of clock on the field. Oh, beautiful. Love that. Good. Good. Oh, yes. I just pulled 2 really good cards out of their hand. Oh, shit. All right. Weird, I'm not totally sure if I would want to try there. I guess they attack in.
They
It's
are
like,
playing
guess.
5 factions. That was, yeah, that was,
that is the, the absolute balls. Love it. Actually, should have attacked in with Terry. Killed it. All right. Well, I'll take that.
We'll take it. They were doing a fun hammers deck.
That's a left pick draft right there. And you know what? I take those, especially against Masters players.
Whew. Been nice to get a couple of wins in here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, our other 2 like draft streams went too well.
Exactly. We got 2 7-win streams.
Sure did.
With the only 2 Eternal streams that we've done
this is
up
our
to this
3rd
point.
stream, and the other 2 were 7-win decks.
It had to go. There had to fit an 03 in there somewhere. That's the most me thing that you can do.
It's gonna go 03 and then 7, just so we can be on stream for 3 hours.
That would be the fun part, yes. I mean, we did do the draft decently quickly there, so
Yeah.
like, depending on how long the games take, it's probably not the full 3, even if this does get lucky. That said, I am liking how the deck plays so far, and 3 eavesdrops was definitely the move. Like, that card is so dumb. The only people on right now are Bronze and Masters players. No.
No.
Unfortunately, it's
No.
2 power. That means
Yeah,
that like
no, yeah.
only Chloric Mix is actually playable here. This is fine.
That's okay.
It doesn't
Yeah,
have the
but
Rat King,
No,
but
not
like
yet, but...
this is actually a pretty good play here.
Yeah.
And I do have Chloric Mix to like curb early aggression.
And just another Shadow Power. And
Yes,
that's,
another
very
Shadow makes this
doable.
really good. That was an Tribe. That's actually pretty good too.
Spacer's
Just
pretty
gives
good,
us
yep.
A play.
Mhm.
The journey to Amara is long.
Not quite the type of power that I am currently looking for. I'm fine with that trade. He couldn't block anyway. Hopefully they don't high roll on whatever that was. One cost fast spell. Things that could be.
Just a little more.
We do have 2 Chloric Mixes. And I feel like that's the play here.
Yeah.
We went 0-3 in our first deck.
Yeah, it was not a very good one. This one's fine. It's
This one's
2-0
2-0
so
right
far.
now. It's doing okay. Like to teleport one of your units back to your hand. Quick Mix is 3 damage, right?
Yes. 3
Yep.
or deals.
I did just have a moment, even though the other guy also had 3. Ugh, I am definitely in it to win it tonight.
Yes.
Fucking finally.
Yes, the Rat King, he cometh.
Probably don't play him out here.
Play the other lad?
Yeah,
or...
I think so.
Ooh, hello.
Huh?
Sure.
You're plussing something in your hand. Oh, you have the 2 damage one too? Wow. I'm very confused. I don't know what that was about. I guess we'll see what they put that attack on.
I
That
really
might make
wanted
sense.
to buff something, yeah.
Just a little more.
Ah.
Come.
This is a weird one. I'm not 100% sure if I want to play Scale Hide as power or not. I don't
Yeah.
like need it right now, so I probably do sit. Because like now it actually trades with that if they attack in. Unfortunate.
Oh, bye, Rat King.
Disperse.
These don't have a 3-drop as well. Good, they don't. This is gonna get interesting. Would love this to be a sigil.
I help where I can.
Don't like that. That's weird.
Bad.
Or is.
Yeah, that makes him.
Yes, definitely. Oh. All right,
yeah,
we lose.
lost.
Fun. Their deck is actually pretty decent.
Yep.
Fuck me! What a top deck! Oh my god!
Wow.
You look lost.
I am!
We are a little lost, yeah. Wow.
What the fuck was that top deck?
Wow.
You are cleared to ride.
Wow, useful now.
Would have been amazing several turns ago.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
fuck me. I actually had a chance there until they pulled that make your units invincible this turn that made all of their attacks like all of the trades I had set up incredible. Sometimes shit happens. Yeah, that deck was their deck was actually pretty good there overall. Certainly worked pretty well against mine.
Yep.
Granted, if they had just attacked in with the guy, they would have been... I don't know why they wanted the debt there. Even if they did, that didn't... Anyway. Just sort of thinking about that one turn where they put the Blitzstone, or they had the Blitzstone out, they attacked in with the one unit, and then played the monk afterwards and gave him charge. And it's like, that didn't seem right.
You're a little weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who needs charge in a 6/5 and you just top deck all gas? Basically, that 6 cost top deck was killer. Those are like the games where I'm like, all right, I need to specifically draw Helena, and then it happens. I will take this actually. I play this Eavesdrop as power, and I have these two, and I'm still not fucking going first.
Wow, is that 4 times in a row?
I don't remember if I went first last time, but quite possibly. I probably still play this. It's either on 1 or 3 that I play this Eavesdrop as power. How we are right now.
Well, we could make that decision on.
It's weird because like if I get a 3 I want to play, then
Yeah,
there's
it's
that.
true,
But
it's
it is
true.
also quite good if I could just pull it. If I pull another power, it's kind of amazing. I'll play a little greedier. Try to hold it. Also, like, not huge odds that I have an execute that I want to play.
Oh, hey, Rat King.
That does up the odds that I end up playing it, just to get the second power out.
Yep.
Slice and dice.
Slice and dice.
Merchandise. Alright, they played that purely for the invoke. Should hopefully mean I at least get an invincible. Boo this man. Oh god, that's double weird now. Like, I really want to get whatever it is out of their hand with Eavesdrop, but I don't currently have the power to play it.
Yep.
Oh, this is tough. Alright, can you play your Invoke? You totally can. Ooh, Steel Fang's kinda scary. Yeah, probably have to take that. Which, hey, when it's the 2-3, it's fine. His whole job is kind of to provide a block, but, that is not great. Well, that one is pretty easy for me to play, at least. It's unfortunate that I don't then get to immediately kill it, but...
Come.
I'm good, thanks.
Not every weapon needs a blade.
Alright, Eavesdrop.
It is an interesting one. I know one of those is a Steel Fang Chakra. I think it is gone for good if we do it, because it's the Entomb that puts it back in your hand.
Yes.
I feel like Eavesdrop is actually potentially here.
Like, if they don't kill it, we know what's in their hand.
Yeah, exactly. And
Actually
if we
force
do, we
them
kill
to
the
kill
Invoke,
it,
which is
yeah.
good. Yes, they do have to get rid of that there. Oh yeah, we also steal it, not that it matters. Yes, it does not come back to us.
Back into the 4-1.
Probably. No real
yeah.
reason not to.
Want to block? That's their prerogative.
Man, whatever they have, it must be better than the Steel Fang Chakram guy. Slightly terrifying proposal, but at least if they attack in with it, I execute. Okay, they wanted to give it killer. That makes sense. Yep. Alright.
We could kill it with execute.
I probably do, yes.
Trouble on the horizon.
Like, do I hold up for Chloric Mix or just play out every unit? Oh, actually, he just costs 5 if I play him.
Yes, he does. Or you should play the
3-4 is
left
pretty
first,
decent.
but
Yeah,
the 3-4 is pretty good.
yeah, I think the 3-4 stats is at least acceptable.
For next turn.
Like, am I willing to trade the 3-4 for the 1-1? Fortunately, probably not. I'd like to swing the 3-4 in. Yeah, I do both the 3-4 and the 4-1. They don't have very many cards. I think simplifying the board is actually pretty decent here. Sure. Hopefully I get a 6-6 left right ranger
Yes. Nope.
next turn.
You are cleared to ride.
Oh, beautiful.
Ooh, that's very, very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm perfectly okay with that. But I have my 6-6.
Yep, we also have a Chloric Mix. If you ever find something big to attack in.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, he's never going to attack in. I'd take that trade if they were offering. And that is unfortunate.
Yep.
Well, we're gonna stare at each other for a while.
Just a little more.
Like, do I attack in with the 3-4? Sort of a weird one. Like, I could kill any of their stuff with Soul Feast. Yeah, I kind of, like, have to be forcing things to happen here.
Just a little.
Wow, they have a lot of that in their deck.
Mm-hmm. Bigger. You've got problems. I don't know that I have anything that can really get across the line here.
Interesting question.
We have Rat King. I think that's what goes. Interesting. So I could kill the pillar, and I think that's probably what I have to do here. Sure. This is about to get very stupid. I just want everyone to know that. If we manage to win this off this, I will just be in awe. I think I care about Ritual Dagger here, right?
I don't think so.
You already have Killer. All the ones I copy of you will also have Killer.
Guess I could. Wouldn't have the weapon on it.
Nope.
Would have the +2/+2 from the thing, but how much does it cost? I mean, we could sacrifice a rat, I guess.
An unfortunate overwhelm. Oh god. I can kill that with this, but
Yeah.
I might just want to take the face damage here.
Sure.
So that I can play Mirror. And then just kill it the old-fashioned way next time.
You get to choose what you get?
Yes. Yeah. That was a tough one, because it's like I could have been playing that faster, but man, that was like... I actually had to think about that a lot.
American down there just like...
They were correct, because again, they were basically doing that to me, where it's like, alright, if we keep playing, I'm gonna get enough value to just win. And then I was like, well, what if I had a 6/6 killer every turn? Oh, shit.
Dinosaur, and then they were like, oh.
This is like almost no playables, but if I do get to 5 power, it's amazing.
That's interesting.
And like, it's got the energy spread that I more or less want.
Greed.
It's a bit of a greed pick. It's a little
I love
tough.
it.
We'll see
I
if
love
I get
greed.
burned for it. Ideally, I pick a unit with stealth by turn 3. Well, I at least have a playable, so I will take that. Oh my god, I can't believe that happened. So yeah, Invoke's really fucking good.
Yeah.
In case you were wondering. Get they ass. That's really good. They have they played some extra card advantage here, and now I get to buy them that. Sure.
You get to reroll all their own. That's
Especially when they just pulled, like, discarded a card of their own. Alright, let's hope they don't have something huge. I would love to pull regular power here, although honestly I probably just eavesdrop them again, depending on what they do. Sure. Honestly, I'm totally fine with that. I'm more than fine with that. Goodbye to your cards.
lightning strike.
Did just realize I could potentially pull that back with killer.
Ooh, yeah, 3 killer. Flying an agency, playing on the unit with stealth, which we do have.
It does exist. It's weird. Everything that happens with it is weird,
But we might want to do the rolling fog to make our 1/1 big.
Yes, that's definitely my play next turn. I don't even have the stuff for it.
Yeah.
Currently, but it is like there are options, and that's the important part.
Probably attack,
Yeah.
'cause you've got...
Yeah, I can block with that, and they have no cards right now. Is the big thing. So I can kind of just go with the murder them aspect.
We've got the 3 damage lifesteal. And ping the bird in the air.
Yep.
How cheeky we getting?
It's an interesting question.
I mean, the 3/3 killer kills it, and then there's a 3/3 on the board, right?
Yeah, but it's also like I could give it flying as well, turn into a 3/3 Aegis Flyer. If I don't use the killer on it.
Yeah, sure, if you just put it on the board.
Yes.
But we do have the 3... We can kill it anytime we want, that 2/2.
Yeah, I think I pull it back and then play out the didgeridoo. Alright, kill an enemy unit without the highest attack among all units. Flying deadly quick draw, contract 4, discard 2 hands of their choice from their hand, or cobalt rings. That's probably just murder. Right?
I guess.
Although true, that is a
Operates
4/3.
4/3
Like, I don't even need to take the contract there.
Actually, even do. Like, I mean, up to you. But, yeah.
That was an interesting question.
It's definitely,
Mostly like, do I want to throw away any of my cards?
Yeah, oh, right, yeah, you have to discard 2 of your...
Because, yeah, I could make them have nothing, and that's, like, it's worth considering just because right now they are, like, kind of in trouble.
Or you could play the stealth and get the flyer.
But, yeah, I think what I do here is just...
And then you can kill her later. And we're gonna... Excellent.
Yep.
Yeah, we can just kind of hold that.
Woohoo!
And then be like, oh, you have cards in hand. No, you don't.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, well, I was going to play it, but I could also just kill this
Yeah,
guy.
you just kill it.
What if I don't get killed and just murder, and then we just win?
And we're good.
We ace it, and then they die. Exactly. See, that's kind of the game that I imagine this deck playing,
Yes.
where I just control everything forever and they're
Slamming
not
in.
allowed to play
Yep.
cards.
They flooded pretty badly. They threw away a power, and then we threw away like 2 or 3 more of their powers.
Yup. Yeah, we pulled like at least 3 power on the over to our deck there, and like part of that was just like they had plays they wanted to make and they needed to do them, but yeah, they had a lot of power in that hand. But yeah, this is why Eavesdrop is actually like cracked. I think pretty much every Masters Eternal draft player like values it very highly. No. I know, right? I have the 2 Rooted Observers. I don't have any stealths.
No, and we don't have Shadow.
Is the big thing.
I know.
And yeah, it's like we'd have the one.
Oh, we actually have one Shadow.
We would
One
have
Shadow.
it.
Yeah,
I think
we
if
should
one
have
of
it.
these had a stealth, I would probably
Yeah.
chance this hand because having 2 4/3s on turn 3 is
know.
amazing. But it's a little too much to have to do. This has like the opposite problem.
It has no primal.
We'll make it work.
That's a problem. This is a worse.
I finally get to go first. Woo!
Woo.
I'm gonna draw nothing but primal cards now.
Oh, that's nice.
That helps.
I mean, we don't have much play, but
We at least have responses, and I can eavesdrop them on turn 4. I find against practice decks that.
I've been waiting for this.
can't even kill that if we want.
I probably do. Oh, that's totally fine. I am perfectly happy with you spending a card to do that. Yeah, like you just lost all that tempo. I do have 5 cards, but forcing them to throw away 2 is so bad, because it's like if your energy felt good, now it doesn't at all. And like if you had good plays, you kind of have to like throw away so much value.
Behold the
It's pretty good. My 5/4 is going to get huge at least. We'll see if that's enough to power me through.
Yep.
Against Praxis, it might not be, but then again, Praxis is mostly just big dudes. Big beefy boys.
Yep. We got no other plays, so we might as well just make ourselves as huge as possible.
And it is Overwhelm, so like, we are certainly threatening. Really glad I got rid of a Carnosaur Beta for them.
Yeah. Can we hold
Nah.
that? Yeah, we hold that. 1-4.
Yeah, I would have to take the debt too.
Yes.
Well, still not enough. Bunang. Yeah, forcing Praxis to play defensively is a pretty good place to be.
Whereas now it's potentially interesting.
Yes, this is close, although the fact that they just had to play a fucking Grandfather's Axe bodes pretty good for us. I'm a lot less worried after seeing that.
Yeah.
Like, Grandfather's Axe is really bad.
You know, just like now the chloric mix, you know, there's definitely.
All right, well, welcome to Diamond.
Woo!
And hey, we've hit 5 wins,
Yeah,
so I'm pretty happy.
Woo! Definitely a much better deck than the last
Yeah.
one.
And that is the thing about this. It's got like,
Oh man.
I think I keep this. It's really just a question of if I inscribe the Call to Hit or not. I definitely inscribe the Scale Hide turn
Yes,
1. I play the
yes.
Shadow Sigil, and we potentially
Yes,
we'll see.
we
about
wait,
Call to
we
Hit.
see.
So this is actually a pretty good hand.
If they throw down something, we're like, oh yeah, we want to kill that.
Exactly,
Kill it,
yeah.
you know?
Like that's the thing that makes Call to Hit like really good.
Oh, the inscribe.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what makes Call to Hit really good. It's like, if they've got a dangerous unit, that's not really a dangerous unit, but if they've got a dangerous unit, they can do it. I might even still kill it just to get him through eventually, but
It's
you use it for that. If not, you just use it as power, and it's great.
not really worth Trickster roaming for a snowball, but...
Not really, no. Shame they
don't even
didn't
need to. Excellent.
throw that down. That's interesting. I am now at the point where it's like, I might inscribe that just to get the snowball. I might also just take the unblockable for the snowball, although that gets super punished by Chloric Mix. This is an interesting one.
Do we just kill it and then just end?
I think so. Alright, they do not have the no. So annoying they didn't attack in there. How dare they? Bastards. I'm like, do I want to Soul Feast this? It should kill
It's
most
a
3 costs.
and they all trade for 3/3, right? So it should die.
Like, I'm playing kind of slow right now, but so are they. And again, this whole deck, all it really wants to do is, beautiful. Outvalue the enemy. Should have attacked in first, but not really too much of a problem, because we don't, they don't currently have a fast spell.
Alright.
Or at least a little bit
Trickster.
scary, but what if I just split on under there? I'm almost like, do I use this to figure out to scout that? Probably not.
Nah.
They'll attack in if it's equal. And like, it just tells me what it is. Go ahead. Yeah, so that's a pretty good one, but it is only a 4/4 with eggs. A nice thing I can do is use this. Sure. I kind of figured one was coming because it's common. This is definitely a little bit awkward. I might Chloric Mix that. It's like I could Teriak Screecher it to get rid of the eggs, but then I can't Chloric Mix it.
Yeah, no.
I would play it though, and maybe I don't really care about taking 4 damage, huh?
Yeah, don't let me contract. I think we...
Well, no, I contracted here and
Contract?
sit. Because I'm not actually that worried about it hitting me for 4 if they really want to do that. I can afford to wait a turn to Chloric Mix that currently.
Come on, close ranks!
That's a bit of an issue. Oh, this is quite tough. Mostly if I play the Eavesdrop for power or not.
Yeah, we can't
I
play
kind of
this
feel like I
turn.
have to play the
Yeah, I
play
think
the
we
Eavesdrop
do.
as a sigil here, as much as I would really like to get it their hand. And then I sit here and Chloric Mix that 5/5.
No. Oh, right, it's a contract. Right. I was like, we don't have the power. It's like, it's contract power. It's fine. You can
Yep,
always
we have all the power.
contract it.
I still take the 4 damage, because I don't really want to board wipe with them at 6
No.
power. This is getting interesting.
Oh, Lord.
Thorncrawler should help.
Yeah.
Execute off the top, please. That works. Execute also works.
Yeah, we don't actually have the power for the 6, so yeah, we execute.
Yes.
Slice and dice.
At this point, we are just talking meat. This is a tough one. I want to see
Decent
what
chance
it is.
it has 3 health.
Alright, well, they snuck 2 damage through. That's fine.
Yeah, that's 3 time.
Sure. Be the Lethrai Ranger. No. I mean, the bigger issue is definitely just they have Larg Boy. I do not have the power to play this.
No.
But I think I have to play the Lethrai Ranger out here. We'll at least trade with the 6-5, which I'm pretty okay with. Along with the 2-3.
Ah, yes.
As not great as that is. Like, I think we lose this, but something very funny could happen.
You look lost.
Deadly, Valor, Stealth, and they hit. Place Cinder's mark. When the enemy has 3 Cinder's marks on them, they die. Fascinating. That might...
Double block. Then we have something and we're just dead.
One thing at a time.
That's nice. You can snowball.
Yep. You absolutely do. This is such a slap fight. Hell yes.
Guess we could have given it lifesteal and unblockable.
Yeah. Wasn't really what I wanted, especially when they had none cards up.
I help.
Yeah, we're dead.
Only a little bit. Alright, let's drag this out.
And we're living still somehow.
This hits face, there's a small chance.
And give it, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I need the health so badly. Loric mix? Yeah!
Yeah!
Oh, destroyed.
Yeah.
Step into the shadow.
Trade with the 5. I guess we trade with the 3-5.
Yeah, the 3-5 is the correct choice there. 5-5 on the board.
You look lost.
Yeah, if I had the 7 power, I'd probably take the thingy. The other one, but would not have been able to play it until now, and I was dead anyway. Well, that got made more fun than it deserved to be. Yeah, I know.
Very close.
We were close to it, but yeah, they just were able to
They
outvalue
did
us.
our play.
Yep. Man, like we were actually in pretty good shape up until that point. Like I don't think Ghost Form was correct, but man, like we were sort of perfectly set up for all of those to be the wrong choice. This
Yeah,
is
no, that's
really,
good.
really good.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yep. I like this very much.
This is nutty. And we're actually going first for once. All I really need is to pull a Lethrai Ranger. This card here.
The price of progress.
Okay, Cloric mixing that. No real reason not to. Play a weapon on it. Make me feel good about it. Like, it's not amazing, but it does give me board control, and that's kind of the name of the game for this deck.
The journey to Amara is long.
Still on that for now.
Ooh.
Right?
Sound the alarm.
Probably don't attack in here because I don't think they block, whereas they might attack in. Might not with the with him. It's interesting that the unit. I can hit that.
Well, I guess you can actually.
I probably play it as power. Good to know that that has 2 attack.
Well, it's like, is it?
If
Or
it's
is it 'cause you can
yeah,
describe it?
yes, it's actually that is yeah. So if I'm allowed to play that and there's no other legal targets on the board, that means the stealth has to have it. Has to do that. So like the fun question here is, do I Ritual Dagger on this, kill the Yeti, and swing in? Because if it gives the wielder +2/+2, then it would be a 6/5 when it comes back. I think that's very funny. Plus, they kind of have to sell out
They
their
would
entire
have to sell
board.
out their whole board, yeah. Or Chloric Mix?
They don't even have it.
Chloric Mix?
Ooh, I think that means I kill everything. Yep.
There's no reason not to.
Yep. Yeah, basically it's ambush on top of everything else.
It's a 6/5. Well, 6/7 even. Very much like an eavesdrop next.
Yes. Yeah, the eavesdrops, when we've gotten to play them, we win. When we don't get to play them, we lose.
Ooh, yeah, we can just kill it.
Probably this.
Okay, so if I had to find the moment, I did not know.
Easy pickings.
I'll let them know what it is. Yeah, they have something. I guess it means they know they don't have to spend more on Chloric Mix. Anyway. They still don't. They aren't in the colors for Chloric Mix, so I really shouldn't.
I know, it's me. It's my brain space. What's that? On top of your deck?
Yes, he's a 4/4. Alright, so
yeah.
we lose that, but I do still have the Stone Scar Sneak, the potential win con.
Oh man, on that 5/4 overwhelm was one. Me. Down this.
Yep. Not if attacked it was. One for attack. Alright, so now we win if they attack with anything, or block with anything.
Be redeemed.
Alright. I think I win here with the sneak. Yes, because they're not going to get health back, Paladin.
I'm gonna kill those two. Yeah. And then X. Hey!
Yeah, they kind of knew.
Except there's two. I keep forgetting that there's
Yes,
two damage. To
it's
things.
negligible in a lot of situations, but
Yes,
in a deck
I
like this where
forget,
there's
I
like
forget.
Mondo Rushdown,
I
like
told you we were gonna go 3 hours.
I am sorry. To be fair, we're only 2.5, and this is the last game, so you know. Ah, beautiful. Execute does 2 damage, and in the decks that it's important in, that's very important.
I forgot it does 2 damage to face. I completely forgot.
Oh, I was sitting on that like, hey, hold up. I think I got this. Like, they hand was really good, and if we didn't win there, we probably don't win. I'm first, I'm keeping this.
Yeah,
I'm even playing the Scale Hide first so that we get the 3 power. This is actually really good. See if it's good enough.
Easy.
Oh, hello. Same hat.
Same hat. So the nice thing is that these dudes will kill this guy if they so much as sniff on his ability.
Yep.
Which is nice. Like, honestly, I don't think I ever play that guy turn 1. Like, that's a very frail win con right there. They do have decisions to make. Interesting.
You look lost.
Same hat.
Hmm.
Back in here.
Yeah. Because if I don't, they then put it on and then do that. This is sort of an interesting question when I go with. Like, I definitely hold one of them back, but I can't do that forever.
Probably the left room? Or do we put that? fire on.
It does at least threaten. Like, this would be able to start swinging in regardless, which I definitely like. And it's not like the 1 damage is, like, that good, especially for Contract 3. This also means if I draw something else that costs 2 cost, I can play her. Playing out all my power is generally a good thing.
For the
Actually not sure. Might be the Lethrai Ranger here.
Yeah.
As awkward as that is. Like, it's unfortunate, but it's also got a little trouble getting through if they play down,
Yes.
like, anything decent.
yes. That's very nice to put down, and then we can swing in with a 2-2.
And next turn, we kill the Sneak, most likely. Unless they have other shit they want to do, which is fair enough. Sure.
And we're attacking it.
Alright, well, we need to pull power real bad, like.
Ooh.
Fine with that.
They were like, it's probably not going to be able to kill a 2-4, and they were in.
There are
Deadly
so many
Smoter.
things I would love to hit.
There we go.
Hmm.
Alright, yeah, let's go ahead and kill that Sneak.
Oh god, it's so tough though. I think I might...
Well, the thing is, we can.
Yeah, there isn't actually anything super good here. It's weird because I can't play Sweet Dreams next turn if I do the contract here. But it's also like there's not too much that I really care.
Yeah, we do need to kill that guy.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's unfortunate that it works out that way, but yeah.
We'll see if we draw power, we can.
Yes. Yeah, it's like if I had something I really wanted to play out there, I probably wouldn't do it, but I think even with the Thorncrawler, I'm probably not quite there yet. I really like to play the Rat King. Something good and fun.
Yeah, so we would even pull back right now.
That is the thing, yeah. There isn't really that much.
The Lethal Rangers aren't getting through.
Lord Blast?
Like, we use lands a 2-4.
That's
is
totally
like,
fine with Chloric Mix, yep. They're not the worst.
Yeah,
I
pretty
really
alright to bring back.
need them to get the contract off if I did that, but...
Yeah, ideally they attack it. But...
Sure. This does actually make for a pretty funny Sweet Dreams on him. That I may end up taking. The Invoke is just so nutty. And I'll get a kill on that 3-2 unless they have a spell to spend.
Who's next?
Right?
Me, yeah. Thank you.
He's Roland a lad.
Roland's a lad.
Flat adjacent at least. Version Slug. Stealth. Ultimate. When the enemy plays a spell directly on it, reveal it to negate, then steal it and play it from the void. Fascinating. Also Staff of Stories and Trick. Trick Throw. It let me do 3 damage. Hard. Feels very silly.
Oh, sure.
So does Staff of Stories. A little bit weirder.
Back into the 2-4.
Mm-hmm. Got a clock, I might as well use it.
Well, we put a lot of eggs in that basket that we can chloric mix.
Mm-hmm.
Or even
Probably
just
Midnight
murder,
Hunter.
yeah,
And then we
yeah.
can Chloric Mix it next time it shows up.
we sure can. Goodbye, Spoder.
Yeah, which is like unfortunate because it's quite good, but
And that cat came back.
Mm-hmm. Always going to. Right. Yeah, thanks. Or-
50 or 50? I don't even know.
Yeah. Can't tell if they took the contract there. I think that's right. Sure.
Oh, we got another one, so...
Oh, that's silly. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this sure happened.
Way! That's three!
That is in
three
fact.
streams! 3 streams! 7 wins! 7 wins! We're gonna ignore the 0-3.
Don't worry about it. We got 7 wins in 3 streams.
Woo,
That's
woo,
all
woo,
we've done
woo, woo.
on stream. All we do is win.
There we go. Your foul win rate must be pretty good now.
My
then.
foul win rate is 7 wins every fucking time. It's very funny. That is 7, 3.
It was correct to not splash the expedition gear.
Yes.
As sad
All
as
it cost was
was.
expedition rats, which would certainly have been funnier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Finished in diamond. You're all gonna get to hear me fucking input this deck into my spreadsheet because I love spreadsheets. All right, well that went pretty good.
That'd be a 7-2 rather than a...
Is in fact, yes. It's pretty funny if I got a 7-3.
It would be very funny.
Yeah, I've done 2 drafts. I have a 77.78 win rate with Felon in 2 drafts now.
Yeah, both of them went 7-2.
Because they both went 7 wins.
7-2 as well, like nice.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm not usually a very good Felon player in draft, but like both the ones that I've played have been pretty decent in my style, weirdly enough. Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed that. We went from 0-3 to 7-3. And 7-2. And the solution is to just never play Argentport. I think that's enough data at this point.
Your Argentport win rate is
abysmal.
so bad.
It sure is. And it's like in 3 drafts.
I know. The next lowest is Elysian at 25%.
1 in 3
1 in 3.
in one of the drafts because it has a
Everything else is
25%
at
win
least
rate.
14. And
Yes.
Ricardo and Combre up at 70. And Felon up at 70.
Yes. Anyway, I hope that everyone enjoyed. We will be back. Actually, tomorrow I am going to make an attempt
Yeah.
to do a speed run of
Yeah.
Super Monkey Ball Banana Mania
Yeah.
before we have to leave to go get haircuts.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish the run or not because I don't know how long it's going to take. So I'll be in a race against the clock and lunch, and it will be very funny. Regardless of whether I finish or not, we will be back with more Pyre on Sunday. So
Football.
look forward for that. Look forward to football.
Alright, tomorrow morning, Monkey Ball. Monkey Ball.
Monkey Ball. Bye,
All right,
everybody.
bye, everyone. 3 hours of card game.